are so grateful to have our friend Grace Derocha with us again this week. She's a registered dietitian, a diabetes educator, and the national spokesperson for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Voice of reason. I brought this up because this blows my mind, where people get their health information. It's kind of a problem, right?
They literally get it from everywhere.
Right. TikTok. It blows my mind that people are going to go to TikTok to find health information.
Well, I was just telling you, there were girls at Kalea's dance studio that have been talking about a TikTok of only eating 500 calories a day. Like, I mean, there's so many levels of wrong there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just safety for health, body dysmorphia, eating disorder issues, just so many things, and like making it a challenge to advocate for that is dangerous.
And there's just so many avenues for people to find information. We need some direction on where to know what's right and what is like throw it out the window.
Yeah. So the National Library of Medicine recommends wherever you find your health information on the web that they should have these 6 things. Okay. And it's going to sound like common sense. Ew. Right? Because it kind of is
to me, but people are doing it, so this bears repeating, right?
Yeah. So 1, credibility. I mean, I think that it should be self-explanatory, but credibility meaning that whoever's delivering the content, whether it be an organization, a person, that they know what they're talking about, that they have credentials, that it's not. And I want to say this slightly, like not just some random person, but here's the thing too, is that I think people also have to use their senses to think about what is going to work best for me. Because what works best for Sally or Joey and their experience and what they're sharing, right? Because that's the thing, is like these avenues on the websites or social media, people are sharing their experience, and then people take it as bond.
Right.
So you have to tap in and do the research on yourself.
Yeah. Figure out who this is, who's saying this.
Who's saying this, and are they just speaking from their own experience because they want to share?
Yeah. Which is fine.
Right.
And you can listen to that.
Right.
But don't think it's going to necessarily work for you or be healthy for you.
Right. Because everyone's body's different.
For sure.
So the second thing to think about is content. Okay. What is the content they're talking about? Is it the 500 calorie a day challenge? Like, no, right? And where is that content coming from? Is it research-based? Is it evidence-based? Is the research repeated, right?
Right. Can you find it somewhere else?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's doing the research? Which really piggybacks into some of these other things. Disclosures. Disclosures meaning, like on the website, is it linked to some other place that discloses X, Y, and Z that you need to know? Or if the research study was by some company and they're talking about their product, and that they disclose that at least, because you do, right? As a company, you have to disclose and do research on your own things that you're creating and selling. So disclosures about that.
Yeah.
That's 3.
And that's another one, because there are so many, you can get inundated with all of these different products and miracle cures and things like that. And it's buyer beware. I mean, you're messing with your body, right? In the end.
Yes. And again, just try to use your common sense and think about your body and what is going to work for it. Links on the website to other places as resources. When you have a study or something and it's linking to somewhere else to tell you, like, we also tried this and we also found this, or we tried this, and there should be contradictory information linked so that you can get the full breadth and full picture of things.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. A couple other things, design and interactivity. So just the design of the website, that it's from a credible place or source or organization, right?
Absolutely.
Because anyone can make a website.
Oh, for sure, Yes.
And interactivity, I thought this was an interesting component because it should be interactive, that people can comment or make statements about it if you have it, so that there's nothing or no one can ever, share their 2 cents or their insight or what they've learned from reading or, that research study or video or whatever it might be. That's kind of a sign, like, oh, they just want to put their stuff out, but like they're not ready for feedback or to listen.
Okay.
So.
All great things, and it really all boils down to you got to do a little bit of legwork.
Yes.
Right.
Right. And research on yourself.
Yeah.
And what's going to be best for you.
True story. So, any things that stick out to you as far as what is reputable or places where you think people could go to find accurate information?
Yeah, so bias as a dietitian, right? The Academy's website, eatright.org, there's a lot of nutrition and health information on there that can be helpful. But then also sources of credential, like Harvard, Medline, WebMD. And you'll see in a lot of those articles, they have someone that also reviewed it. Like another entity. So maybe a doctor wrote it and the dietitian reviewed it, or vice versa,
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people putting their hands into what is being written, so you get real, good, clean, clear information.
Right. Checks and balances. Oh my gosh, Grace. Well, I'm sad that we have to have this conversation, but I'm really glad to have you to help clear the air and hopefully, give people a little bit of guidance when embarking on their own health journey.
Yeah.
So we'll put some of those reputable websites on our website. So if you have any questions, you can head there. Grace, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you.